Just do this for the rest of the video, just belt ASMR. Greetings, geeks, nerds, gamers, and everything in between. My name is Jake Masters, and today marks part 2 in the Ghost of Dunkirk. This is my video breakdown series of my World War II Assassin's Creed cosplay. Last time I'd gotten into basically what were the base parts of the outfit and what I first started working with, but now it's time to get onto the exciting stuff. This is the stuff where I travelled halfway across the world in order to get these parts, and it's basically what makes up most of the money of this outfit. So without further ado, enough gab, let's get to the good stuff. Okay, so to provide some backstory, last year my family and I took an Easter holiday back to the UK for 5 weeks. It was just generally a nice holiday, getting to see family, friends, and just see the old stomping ground again. While we were over there, some family friends got into contact with us and informed us about a military surplus store that was near their location. Because they'd gotten wind of me doing a World War II themed cosplay and they wanted to chip in to help. And we managed to come across the store. I can't remember its name for the life of me, but this place was geek heaven. I had found so much stuff. They had an entire section dedicated to the 1940s, to World War II gear, to World War II nurse attire, to old gas masks, combat gear from all theatres of the war. It was just absolute Candyland for me. And I had managed to find not 1, not 2, but 3 final parts to the cosplay that were absolutely perfect. They were pure and utter perfection. And managed to gather up all the pieces, and the store broker was willing to haggle with us. Originally, the price he wanted us to pay was somewhere closer to 150 British pounds, which is close to around 300 Australian dollars. But thanks to the amazing, absolutely amazing haggling skills of me and my dad, we managed to talk him down to about 70 quid. So just about half that much. The main side effect of this was that I had thrown away all of my spending money to last me for an extra 3 weeks on parts of my cosplay. But guys, when it comes to cosplay, when you're in the right location and you see the perfect stuff, you gotta just go for it. And this was one of my impulse buys where it really 100% worked out, because otherwise this cosplay would 100% have not worked if it wasn't for that one single shopping trip. The only awkward thing about this stuff was I wasn't able to take this back on the plane with me. My luggage was 100% full, I didn't have any space for it. So the friends who had recommended to us to go see this military surplus store, they were kind enough to say, look, we'll look after this stuff and we'll send it through post for you. And that completely worked out. It arrived so quickly, only a couple of days after we came, and I'm so happy with everything in this cosplay. It's perfect! Okay, so I'm just going to give a little bit of a breakdown of the parts first, and then I will switch the camera perspective around and show you what the parts look like. So, let's get to it. The first part that I would like to talk about is the pouch belt. Just give you an up-close look here. These are World War II German Kar 98 rifle magazine pouches. That's right. These are legit. You can't go more legit in a World War II cosplay than actual gear that was worn during World War II. This is not reproduction, this is genuine. It came with the belt as well. As soon as I saw these things, I just fell in love, guys. I wasn't even considering wearing a belt with the cosplay, but it was an impulse buy, and it has worked out so very well because I love this. It really adds personality to the outfit and just really works with the whole overall look. These things are not brand new, they're beaten up, they've survived battle zones, they're dirty, they stink, but I don't care because they look so amazingly perfect with the rest of the cosplay. Why the hell not? On top of the pouch belt and the belt itself, I would also like to show off 2 other acquisitions that were bought: the holster and the sheath. Now, the holster is a genuine World War II era Colt M1911 gun holster. Now, as confirmed by the store owner, who was also an amateur history buff, this is genuine. This is part of a paratrooper's officer's attire that would have been attached as part of his tactical gear. There is a leg strap in there as well. It hooks over the cartridge belt very nicely and just adds a nice little layer to the outfit. Look here, you can see the faded US logo up on the front there. This thing, again, it's not brand new, it's old, it's dirty, it smells, it's got some real personality to it. The leather is really stiff on this actually. It's like rock hard, so I've had to keep my gun inside the holster for long periods of time after this. The sheath, however, is the only part of this video that was not bought in the UK. This was bought on eBay about a month afterwards. It cost me about 12 bucks, all in all. Leather, high quality, still matches the gun holster and also the belt in terms of color, and also just being leather, fits the World War II look. Yeah, just a nice simple little knife sheath. Now you're probably asking the question, Jake, what are these for? Maybe next time. Okay, so that's the pouch, belt, holster, and sheath all shown off. Let's show you what they actually look like. All right, so this is me wearing the belt just to show you what it looks like. Yeah, I'm not wearing this with the rest of the cosplay because, guys, it's an absolute nightmare to put everything on just to get it ready for this one video, but not to worry, you will see the full reveal coming up soon. But yeah, let's just give you a little rundown of the belt. Here is the sheath here at the front, pouches all around, gun holster at the side, and you can also see the strap going around my leg. That obviously helps secure it in place because it is not easy to take things out of this holster. Yeah, pouches all around and adds a nice sort of profile around the sides. There's no pouches prevalent on the back because that area is going to be covered by what I'm going to cover in the next part. Okay, so that's the pouches, the belt, the sheath, and the holster out of the way. Now it's time to talk about what I really wanted to show you. It is the cream of the crop of this entire outfit. It's perfect. I'm of course talking about, one moment. The coat. Guys, this is my favorite part of the cosplay. This really makes the entire outfit. To provide some context, before I went on this whole trip, I had been scouring for literal months looking for a coat to wear. It had to match in terms of color, match in terms of style, and also match in terms of era. I had searched eBay, Amazon, any sort of internet store that I could get my hands on. I'd searched through surplus stores over here, I'd searched through thrift stores, charity shops, literally every sort of outlet that I could find, and I could never find something that was perfect until I absent-mindedly was looking through the section in the military surplus store in the UK, found this hiding right at the back of the rack. When I first put this on in the store, I was utterly disheartened. I thought I'd found the absolute perfect coat and it doesn't fit. But thankfully my dad reminded me that that's only because it's wool. Wool is quite a stiff material and it would conform well to the rest of the outfit. So I took him up on his word and I added this to my list of purchases of all the loot that day. And yes, you heard that right. This thing is wool, and as a result, it is thick, it's stiff, it doesn't move very well, and above all else, it's heavy. This thing is ridiculously heavy. It weighs me down anytime I wear it as part of the outfit, but I don't care because it looks amazing. It's absolute perfection. So enough talking, let's show you. Okay, so this is a World War II officer's greatcoat. This is based on a pattern from 1940. However, this is a reproduction made in 1950, as you can see from the tag. However, it doesn't matter because it fits the outfit so well, it fits the era, and this thing is just so beautiful. So let's put it on. How perfect is that? This thing is absolutely beautiful. I love this coat. It's instantly become one of my favorite costume parts, and as a result, this whole cosplay has become one of my absolute favorite that I've worn. If you look there, I'm sweating already wearing this thing. Now, at the time of this video's recording, this is in winter where it's rather cold outside, and I'm sweating wearing this thing. Now, to add some context, I wore this in Brisbane Supernova when it was coming up near summer here in Australia, back in November. So temperatures between 20 to 30 degrees Celsius. I was ludicrously hot wearing this thing. This thing is like an oven suit. but I didn't care. It looks so amazing, it's such a perfect part of the suit that eventually I do not care about the heat. It eventually just stops bothering me, and I'm just concerned with how awesome this whole ensemble looks. Okay, so guys, that is everything done and dusted for part 2 of The Ghost of Dunkirk. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and get excited for more stuff coming up on the channel. I've got one final part for The Ghost of Dunkirk, and then the final cosplay reveal. The next part will deal with the tools of the trade, as it were. The rifles, the guns, the bayonets, the blades, all that good fun stuff associated with an Assassin's Creed cosplay. And then after that, I've got one more video breakdown, and then after that, I'm going to start work on 2 brand new cosplays I have planned for 2020. So be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you guys next time we enter the armory.